All right, so we are back. Yes, S2 takes V2, where we have a plural subject taking plural verb. Okay, when some people are speaking English, you see the boys. You see, for example, somebody will say the boys has arrived. The boys has arrived. Is that not funny? That is an error, grammatical error. The boys has arrived. Plural and then singular verb. So let us look at the examples we have. Okay, I think recently I heard around somebody was speaking English and was saying many people does not. Okay, many people does not. Many people plural does not. It's wrong. It doesn't take does not. It takes a do not. Many people do not. So let us go straight to our example 1, where we have our S2 taking V2. Example 1 says the boys need help. The boys need help. The boys need help. When we underline the boys, and that is our plural subject. When you underline it in the second line, your arrow points downward, and in the third line, you write your S2. Then we have need there. Need doesn't have an S, so it is a third person plural verb. So you underline need, and in the second line, you point your arrow downward, and in the third line, you write your V2. So there, S2 has taken V2. The boys need help. However, example 2 says the ladies have arrived. The ladies have arrived. You underline the ladies there, and when you underline the ladies, that becomes our plural subject. And we have a have there. You underline have. Okay, sorry. You have the ladies, and when you underline the ladies, that becomes our plural subject. And you underline it and point your arrow downward in the second line, and the third line, you write your S2 there. So the ladies becomes our S2. So we have have. Okay, we underline have. That's our verb. When you underline have, you point your arrow downward in the second line, and the third line, you write your V2. So there we have the ladies is our S2, and it has taken have as our V2. That's our example 2. Our example 3 says the tasks are difficult. The tasks are difficult. Where we have the tasks, that is the tasks. That is our plural. You underline plural. You underline the tasks, and then you point your arrow downward in the second line, and the third line, you write your S2. So the tasks, there is our S2. And then we have a R there. You underline R. When you underline R, you point your arrow downward in the second line, and the third line, you write your V2. So the tasks is our S2, and it has taken R as V2. So the S2 has taken V2. So we go to our example 4. Right? Our example 4 says their mothers sweep the floor. Their mothers sweep the floor. So there we have their mothers. That is plural subject. So when you underline their mothers, you point your arrow downward in the second line. In the third line, you write your S2. So their mothers there is our S2. And then we have a sweep. Okay, the sweep doesn't have an S, so it's a third person plural verb. So you underline sweep, and when you underline sweep, you point your arrow downward in the second line, and the third line, you write your V2. So there S2 has taken V2, where we have their mothers there as our S2, and it has taken sweep as our V2. So that is the first example 1 to 4. Let us go on a 2-second break, and when we return, we take our 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right.